What's up, guys? Welcome back to my sub-channel, Healthy Believable Matters, in which I'm going to be poking at thoughts on movies and TV shows and talk about the way in which romances or relational aspects are portrayed in them. Promised to do Poor Things the last time I released a video a year ago, and that has been done. Please see a link in the description for those two videos. But now we are moving on to this year's crop of movies. And this was always the plan to pair Poor Things with Anora, because they both are character evolutions. They are both feminist in their own way. They are both about a sort of emotional and mental journey. And they're both retellings of classic stories. Poor Things is sort of a semi-modern, steampunk, new portrayal of Bride of Frankenstein. And Anora is obviously a retelling of Cinderella. And both of them have two relationships portrayed on the screen. One unhealthy and one more healthy. And for this one, we're going to start it with the unhealthy one, because we will be looking at Anora's relationship with Yuri. His name? Vanya. And I actually have a Russian friend who told me this, that there are a lot of Vanyas in the culture, and this ain't healthy. I'm tempted to give this a red. Should I give it a red or an orange? I'll give it an orange. I'll save the reds for the more overtly, deeply abusive relationships. And again, like, Vanya never, like, hits her, does anything like that, but it is important to state that this is unhealthy, especially right now, because I think, in the vein of a lot of stuff being out there on the internet, the red pill culture, I think, would tell a lot of men that that would be life goals, because, use your money to, hook a really gorgeous woman onto you and make her your girlfriend, and then, when you get bored, just go your way. And for men out there, if there is any impulse in thinking, ooh, I want to be Vanya, don't be Vanya. Like, seriously, don't be Vanya. And because, while he never abuses her, he sells her a fantasy and knows exactly kind of what buttons to push in order to try to sell her that fantasy. Isn't even really that compatible. I mean, outside of the moments when they're hooking up, he seems to spend most of his time playing video games, and then when his true side comes out, it's he abandons her and runs away, because that's who the kind of guy he is. He can't handle responsibility. He's worse than a man-child. He is a child, who needs mommy and daddy. And it's and she's more on this on the believable section, but you can see how much it destroys her by the end. And getting into the believable part, green. The believable part is that you can tell that she kind of is wary on it. It's like you can tell that she's kind of wary on the fantasy he's selling. And I have a friend who talks about the danger of soft boys, and that is this danger, because they're going to try to tell you everything that you want to hear, and none of it really is sustainable or true, and in that moment you're going to sort of be on your guard on it, but you either want to believe it's true, or in her case she wants to escape her life, and this is where I'm giving it a green and not a blue, which is that her life, I would have wanted to see more of her relationship with the friend that she brings to the party, because the film is trying to say that because her life is so bare, that is what pulls her towards Vanya. And I can see on paper why that could be true, but outside of the one girl at the bar or at the club who like is her rival and hates her, it seems like everyone likes her and respects her, even though it's also clear that that wouldn't be enough for someone. And especially when the allure of the money and the Cinderella story like that is the fantasy that is easily sold. But I would have wanted to see more of that friend to know, is that friendship also bare? Because like it seems in the interactions they have, it's actually pretty good. And I'd be curious to know, it's like if we're selling that her life is so bare that she wants to run away, I would have wanted to see that aspect of it, so that's why I'm giving this green and not blue. But the relationship itself with Vanya, yes, in an unfortunate way. And then does it matter? Yes, blue. For both sides. Because it is a warning for women not to get pulled into the fantasy that a soft boy is selling. And for men who might be like over there on red pill culture being told to, you know, get your money, get your, you know, worth and what have you, and then use it to sell on a woman and be the alpha, and then, you know, when you get bored, move on to someone else. No, that's, and it is so visceral and showing like sort of how pathetic Vanya is by the end, that one would hope that a man would watch this movie and really see why you do not want to be Vanya. But for a woman, you do not want to get sucked into a Vanya either. So, yeah, that's what I have to say about that. People, especially ladies, spam me in the comments if you think that's true or not, or what have you. And then next time we'll be looking at the healthy relationship portrayed in the film in Igor. So, hope you all enjoyed watching, and see you next time. Cheers.